Do you know what? We'll get rid of that as well. Haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Gut. Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good.
Yeah, this is good.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh my god, we actually have money. Glorious, beautiful money. This lot here buys potions, don't they?
Lord be with you.
No, I don't want to do that yet until...
My friend.
Private, sorry. Apologies.
What are you barging in here for?
Apologies.
What do you have?
You buy these for a better price? In my concoction, I made some savior snaps. Guess he won't. Okay. What are you selling, mate? Composition and alchemy. Recipe for soap, eh? Hmm. Oh, perfume. Okay. Helps get us a hangover. Marigold concoction. I think that might be nice. It's a healing potion. Wash your own clothes, eh?
I'd like to discuss the price.
Warum nicht? Hey, you'll convince me with that price.
Okay.
Sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
That was a lot of money, but we got some skill books, which I think will be pretty good. Hmm. Ah, there you are, horse.
Go! Go! Ka! Ja! Quick! Quick!
God, this is so much faster. Love it.
Whoa.
What's up, bud? Found your idiots.
So, Job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Now, don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it.
Nice.
Who knows what happened to him?
Probably did.
Now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter.
Never met her.
When you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding
What?
is a serious business.
What has Mills got to do with
You're not just
devilry?
getting the bride, but her whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for?
Materials?
Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel.
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Hmm.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens.
Got a cunning
There's
plan.
This old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us.
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the
Aye.
description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Always is.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact.
Of course.
Devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Hmm.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia,
Right, Jesus.
but you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk.
Oh, my
if you
back
wanna know
just
more.
popped.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the Hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all.
Oh, she hates
She'll
me.
definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Where I am.
Alright. Learn about Damascus Steel, did we? I can do the yeah. Poleaxe. Sure. With the stuff we found from, those people, hang on. And Vada Kedavra. Fucking stream, thank you. There we go. Straw light. Slowly taking shape.
This is gonna take a while yet.
Right, into the forge it goes, but we're gonna flip it over. I should have flipped it over before I put it in, but whatever. Oh. That ping is so loud, I know.
This will be done in no time.
Taking good shape.
That looks good. Now just to temper it.
Shoved that in my own face. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Boom. That's some, yeah, those are some nice stats. But even better once I sharpen it. Which I apparently can't do.
This one is sharpened already.
Yeah, but now it has the perk. I guess I can't sharpen the, No, won't let me? That's unfortunate.
bless you.
And you. Let's drop off the longsword. And Gnarly's club. Honestly, if I have this, I don't think I'm gonna keep that on me. I will keep the alternative option. Keep the bolts. This armor looks like it could be really good if I fixed it up. That off. Drop off all that. There's some Toledo steel. Don't know why we can't use that for the mission, but hey. All part of it, I suppose. Found this Warlord tin badge in the only little thing I've shot down. Bird's nest. This one right there, actually.
God bless.
Are you starting to regret coming to play? Greetings. Do you need something?
People call you the mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Zdenek. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories.
Oh, this is the guy I got told to bring booze to. Can't remember why.
I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But
Tough.
it's a lot of hard work for me.
Have a drink.
To your health, my friend.
Here's some mead, mate.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Something informative.
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest.
Okay.
So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes.
Giggity.
He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God.
Mon
Grab
Dieu.
that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
Hmm.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Lovely.
Well,
All was as it should have been. It was Kuba's fault.
I don't think so. It seems Matthias didn't either. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
I'd believe you if we're in frame.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink.
Okay.
See you later.
This is Rock Tower Pond, I believe. I could be wrong.
Greetings to you too.
How much would some repairs cost me right now? Don't tell me you've gone to bed, mate. Typical. Right. Oh, it's over here, and that's the pier. Gotcha. Find out more about the hermit. I want to do this. But let's set off in the morning first. It's probably best if I just have a little bit of a sit and read some books. Nettles and marigold. I have plenty of those. Thistles, dandelion, and charcoal. Shut up, dog. um. Or baby Doge. Repairs with cobbler kits will be more efficient. Because you know pouches and essentials, increase pickpocketing and thieving. That might come in handy. Yeah, let's do that. What about scholarship? Review craftsmanship and thievery skills. Survival and alchemy. I think handmaster and horsemanship is probably good. Yeah. So we still need to find Mutt. Right. Right, the best way to get to you is to ride down to here. So I can fast travel, really. You're right, mate.
What on earth are you doing here?
Nothing.
What's with that hole there?
What about it?
You've got a body in there, haven't you? Admit it.
I ain't got nothing in there.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think not. But thanks anyway.
Come now. You surely won't turn down a helping hand. What is it you're up to?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you?
Been told that before?
Listen up. I'm Bolek.
And I'm Henry.
See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Sakura. How to explain this? Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here.
Right.
To look for the Holy Grail.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here, of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere. Somewhere in the area.
Are you a complete lunatic? How the hell did you come up with such a crock of shit?
Oh my
Why
god.
here, of all places?
Because I met this old monk the other day. He wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. Not a pleasant sight, but I felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece of bacon with him, and he gave me a parchment with writing on it.
Can read?
You can read?
Of course I can't read. I don't have time for that kind of tomfoolery.
Okay.
I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, not actually exactly. It was more like a bunch of verses, but it's a great clue.
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
I can keep you safe. You'll need protection when you find the Grail.
When I get my hands on the Grail, it will protect
Okay, that's up. That
Don't
obviously
you
failed.
worry, my friend.
Maybe I can help you. Bones, holy relics, buried chests. Wouldn't be the first time I've ferreted something out.
You've found stuff like this before?
I sure have. I've got a knack for it. It's pretty much what I do.
Sacra. Maybe I really am missing something. Fine. The monk gives me this parchment and it says